Okay, part E, it says write down the cube root of 125. Now, cube root is the opposite of cubing, okay? So no need to be worried about this question. If you think of cubing, for instance, like 1 cubed, that would be like 1 times 1 times 1. And if you work that out, 1 times 1 is 1, times 1 then is just 1, right? That's what that comes to. You work in pairs, remember, 1 times 1 is 1 times 1 is 1. 2 cubed, right? 2 times 2 times 2. Right? So 2 times 2 is 4, and then times 4 by 2, and you get 8. 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. 4 cubed, 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4, okay, now remember when you times 4 you double and double again, so 16 times 4, that's 16 times 4, well double 16 is 32, double it again, you get 64. You might be wondering what I'm doing. Well, I'm actually trying to work out the cube root of 125, of course. So what I'm doing is I'm cubing each of the counting numbers to see when I get 125. So let's do 5 cubed. 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5 is 125. So 5 cubed is 125. When it's asking for the root, you go back to the root. So ultimately, you don't have to remember this symbol, but that means cube root of 125. So what have you cubed to get this? So you go backwards, you can see it was 5, wasn't it? That's what you cubed to get it. Now that question, it took a while to explain it, but you notice I didn't actually have to remember anything there. You just need to know how to multiply, and you can work it out, right, in the exam. Just to have a go. Right. Next part, write 7/8 as a decimal. Okay, now you might know what this is. You might understand what an eighth is as a decimal. You can work it out. One other way you could do it though is do the bus stop method. And 7/8, okay, you would write as 7 divided by 8. Okay, that's what 7/8 means, isn't it? 7 out of 8, 7 divided by 8. And with a bus stop, 7 divided by 8, we do 8. Okay. And we want to see how many times it goes into 7. Now, you might be thinking, well, it doesn't. And you're quite right. 8 doesn't go into 7, so we put a 0 here. What we do then is, we carry this 7 across, and there's nothing here, so I've got to put a decimal point and a big 0, and the 7, and I carry. Okay, comes 70 then. Decimal point up here as well. And then you ask yourself, how many times does 8 go into 70? So if you know your tables, you'll be okay with this, but if not, you just work it out. And I know 8 times 8 is 64, so it goes into 8 times, and there's 6 remainder, okay? Because 8 times 8 is 64, and 64 then 70, means there's 6 left. So 6 then I carry, but there's nothing here, so big 0, and put a 6 there. 8 then into 60. Well, again, you need to know your 8 times table. It might help to put your 8 times table here. 1 times 8, 2 times 8, 3 times 8. 4 times 8, okay, it might help to just list them there, okay, and so on. So 8 into 60, once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, gives me 56, and there's 4 left over, so I put a big 0 and the 4 then. And then 8 into 40, well, how many times 8 go into 40? Let's use this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes into it 5 times exactly. So it goes into exactly, means there's nothing left over. You get your answer up here, 0.875. Okay, part G, it says, clearly showing how you obtained your answer, estimate the value. Now when it comes to estimating, okay, this here, you need to you change these to useful numbers, right? As it is, the numbers are no good, okay? So this here, 148, maybe 150, that would be quite good. 2,987, maybe 3,000. All over 610, well, that would be 600. Okay, I think that would sort of make sense there. All right, and it's up to you then how you want to go about this, right? In terms of going forward with this. Now we could multiply the tops together, right? We could multiply the tops together here. So it's easy to do the tops because you just do 15 times 3, okay? 15 times 3 is 45. Yeah, 15 times 3 is 45, and then add the zeros. So there's 4 zeros over 600. And then you cancel zeros. That 0 cancels with that, that 0 cancels with that. And you're left then with 4,500 divided by 6. Okay? So, you know, you could do the bus stop method then to work out 4,500. I'll do over here. Divide by 6. 6 into 4 doesn't go. 6 into 45 goes 7 times. Remainder 3. 6 into 30 goes 5 times. And there's no remainder. And then 6 into 0 goes 0 times. So 750.